Guys, I picked this up off of Amazon. A $200 1/10 scale truck called the 4x4 Thump. It's brushless. It comes with two 2S batteries. It's a little bit small. Oil-filled shocks. A little bit bouncy. Two bodies. That was supposed to come off. Now, I'm going to show this to you on the table. We're going to take it out for a drive. Is it worth the $200? Let's find out. The first thing to look at is the scale of it. It says 1/10 scale. Well, that's a 1/10 crawler in the back, the Ecto. I would say it's closer to a 1/12 scale. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Get the bodies split apart. You've got an orange body and a purple body. Okay, so definitely having a spare body is always a good thing. It says oil-filled shocks. Now, a while back I tested a truck like this, picked it up off of Amazon, and it was a different layout. It had a center motor, so it's not the same truck. And the shocks were oil-filled, but you know, they were like this. And what they do is they basically put just a few drops of oil in there to oil the O-rings. You put your own oil in there. And from what I did with the other one, it actually held up. Held up fine, didn't really leak or anything that I could tell. Ended up giving it to the grandson. Now, the drive shaft is a metal hex rod. The servo is like a mini size servo, not really a 1/10 scale servo. It does have bearings throughout. So we got that, nice shiny dog bones and CVDs at both ends. Yeah, the motor looks to be about like a 380 size motor. The ESC and receiver is all in one. So let's go ahead and see if it's got some 12mm hexes at least. Let's take one of those off. Yes, it does have 12mm hexes. Little bitty pins, if I can get that in focus there. Little bitty bearings and all that stuff. This is definitely more like a 1/12 truck. As far as the price of $200 goes, I'm kind of leaning, as it sits right now, it would be better priced around the $120 mark. But you know what? This thing may really, really run great. Let's put the tires, wheels back on and see what it's got. I mean, the other one that I had, it took a beating. It really did. So let's see what we get here. Hold up, hang on. I should have looked at the radio box earlier. Okay, decent sized radio. I can still get that one-handed. We got a wing to put on, which will really help those bodies out. I was kind of like, man, hope there's something good back there. But okay, I got the wings. We've got spare parts, spare links. We got a spare spur gear, 2 chargers because it does come with 2 batteries, spare pinion gear, a little brush to clean it off. I'll be using an air hose, and looks like more wheel hexes, wheel nuts, body clips. Okay, I should have looked into that earlier, but I'm gonna go ahead and get this on now, which will go about like that. And yeah, we'll be ready to go this time for real. Before we take it out, let's go ahead and spin this thing up. Let's just see. Okay, takeoff is kind of mild, but it actually got a metal plate up at the front. Nice. Okay, now we really are going to put this thing outside. So here we are at the track. The little bit of driving I've done with it so far, it certainly needs some oil in the shocks, but on 2S, it's actually plenty quick for its size. Is it going to clear any of the jumps? Absolutely not. But that was actually a good little flat flight there. Okay. That was not a good flat flight, but flip it back over, check it out. I mean, for this vehicle with the weight, 12mm hexes are really actually a good thing. I mean, I don't see them actually stripping on this. There's not a lot of weight here. Power is not what you would normally find on a 10th scale. I'm not sure if I could do 3S. Oh, not sure if I can do 3S on it or not, but that would wake it up. Ah, somebody lost an armor bumper out here. All right. The steering response actually seems to be good. No issues with the steering on it. It seems to get the job done. And it came with spare parts and pieces. Now this dust, these bearings on here are a metal shield. And the dust from this Joe Dirt, as David calls it, is actually really bad on bearings. It could really get in there. Let's see if I can get this. Brakes are actually really strong on it, which is actually awesome. And the reason why I say actually, because most RTRs that I get have really weak brakes. This one locks up pretty good. Let's go ahead and see if it can survive that, because I don't know. I mean, it's a bouncy little play truck. Needs some shock oil, but I don't know. There's no steering gyro on it because, well, I don't really think it goes fast enough to really need one. Not that you couldn't swap in a really small, normal size ESC, put some 3S on it. Not sure the KV on the motor probably wouldn't like that very much. Yes. Let's see here. Let's see. Believe it or not, with it coming down on the back side of that, it was actually about the best way you could land this thing. Let's try that again. See if I can get lucky again with it. Does not have enough juice for a backflip. And I'm not cutting it any slack. I'm giving it what I can. The ESC is definitely set up mild on it, which is helping it to not, you know, totally launch and tear the driveline up. I got to get more dirt out here. I remember when this was a formidable jump. Really crazy, but oh well, it is what it is. This is a neat truck. Although I don't want to, I don't ever intentionally go to break stuff, but I do feel it is necessary. Okay. All right. Ow. Looks like it can take a hit. Yeah, it looks good. That's probably why they got that metal plate there, because they probably had some complaints. And it's lightweight, it doesn't actually weigh anything, so. All right, there we go. Oh, grab the remote. Let's go ahead and smack this pipe. It can do a backflip. Did you see that? Got to hit it harder. Let's do a great big no-no. Full throttle. On throttle, on landing. I gotta say, so far, it's actually proving to be durable. Steering looks like it's getting a little bit hard to turn left though. mean, I've not been being nice to it. I'll have to check it out on the table. Yeah, it's definitely taking a little while to turn left now. Oh, okay, let's take it back inside. Back inside, drove it around in the grass a little bit, try to make sure I get some heat into this thing. About 138, that's not bad. ESC about 130. So that's not what I would call bad on heat. Heck, that's actually pretty good, considering I just put it through all kinds of grass to try to knock all the dirt off. There's no way around it. This little guy took some abuse. I mean, I don't intentionally go out to break things, but I kind of felt the need to really put this to the test. So the little pallet and the pipe, which got a nice little backflip off of that, was actually, I think, needed. And it's good. As far as the steering servo goes, I think that may have got hot and had some fade in it. I kind of let it rest a little bit, and I was driving around in the grass, and the steering started turning out good at that point. But it did kind of seem like it was getting a little bit weak, and I think maybe, I mean, I didn't pull the body off and actually check for temperatures on any of that, which I probably should have, but it seemed like it got better once I stopped beating on it so hard right there. Now, obviously, shocks need some oil. You guys tell me, do you want me to do a video where I put, like, say, some 30 weight shock oil in this thing and give it another drive? You guys comment down below. We'll see what we can do. So guys, check that description. Use those links. They are affiliate links. This right here came from Amazon. Use those links. Make sure you're subscribed. Hit that bell. Ring that bell. And thank you all for watching. If you're still watching, you are top shelf. You are the cream of the crop, the pick of the litter. You are phenomenal. Thank you for watching to the end of the video. It means a lot to me. Now, down below, there are links for the products you see. Also for channel memberships, if you guys want to be a part. Channel members get early viewing on pretty much everything that I can. So guys, check that description. There's a lot of info down there. Thank you all for watching.